What can I get started for you?
Hi, good morning. Could I just get a venti pumpkin spice latte, please?
Okay.
And that would be all. And it would be hot.
Hot? Okay. $6.95.
Appreciate it. Thank you. There you go. Hey, what's up, guys? I should try doing like a over-exaggerated version of a YouTuber. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, your boy. And I don't... Username, insert username. So, today's the 1st of October. So the experiment is finally over. Thank God, thank God. It's been a long trip. Those 30 days were incredible. So I wanted to use this video as a way to recap on my experience with Resetember and what it taught me and what to look forward to in the future. Let me get my bullet points real quick. I guess point number 1. I'll see whether or not I'll edit it as points, but we'll see. What did I learn? Resetember was interesting. It was really interesting. So a couple of things that I learned with Resetember was my over-reliance on sugar. I never expected it. I never expected how hard it would be to cut out sugar, and I never expected like how much things contain sugar. So I became a lot more conscious of what I was consuming, and I realized that a lot of like drinks and food have sugar in it. Surprise, surprise. I also stopped snacking, which was a pretty drastic change of pace, or at least snacking on sugary foods. I still ate like peanuts and stuff like that, but no chocolate or anything like that. Another thing that I really figured out was how socially inclined I felt necessary it was to like eat restaurant food. During this entire month, I was being invited to like go to restaurants, been invited to like these food festivals that were in town, and it was rough. It was rough because I just went there for the vibes and I didn't get anything actually. So it was pretty tough. It was pretty tough not being able to eat any restaurant food or anything like that, and oh my goodness. It made me a lot more aware of time. So what I realized was that food that at a restaurant is a lot faster and a lot more convenient. The convenience is definitely a big plus, because just like cooking all the time was just a drag. It was such a big drag. I learned how to cook a lot more too. I learned how to cook a lot more, which was really nice to know that I could do it. Another thing that I learned, which was pretty surprising to me but not surprising at the same time, was the amount of brain fog that I honestly had. After running this experiment, I've noticed that my brain fog is just, it hasn't disappeared, unfortunately, but it's definitely been a lot less constant. So I've been thinking a lot more clear, and like my choices have been a lot more sound from what I've experienced at least. Something else I learned was my financial decisions. I've noticed that my financial decisions have been a lot more wary because of the restrictions that I put myself on. And it was a real eye-opener to really see like how expensive it is to live in California. Because the previous lifestyle that I was living, I saved a shit ton of money. I would say that I saved about maybe $400, $500 in excess, which is pretty good. At first it was pretty hard to like figure out what broke the rules and what didn't break the rules. So I just bought like bulk peanuts, for example, or protein powder. Protein powder was pretty expensive, but that's like a necessary cost. Since I was cooking a lot, I've noticed how cheap it is to like just cook for yourself. I believe just about a week ago, I made pho for the first time, and it was, I only paid $16 to make 9 portions of pho, which is like pretty insane to me. The upfront cost is like not as crazy as you think it would be, but the convenience is what we pay for. So that was an eye-opener for me. So a question that I've been asked a lot while running this experiment was, what's the purpose? And it's something that I've been like trying to grapple with myself, trying to figure out what the purpose of Resetember is. I've already explained it like in the past as well, but when somebody goes up to me and then asks me in person, I kind of give like kind of a standoffish answer, to be honest. Maybe I could elaborate further now that it's like in video form, and now that I've gone through it. I'm still gonna have a hard time explaining what Resetember was for, because I did get that question a lot. I think the best way that I could sum it up to is a discipline thing, and that was actually from my girlfriend. She actually is the one who like told me this is what I would say in your position, and I really thought about it for like a while, and I would agree with that sentiment. I would really agree with that sentiment, that it is definitely a discipline thing. Growing up, I would say that I was pretty spoiled, and I still think I'm pretty spoiled, like based off of the lifestyle that I lead, or that I led, I should say. And I wanted to try something new. See how I could shake up my life, see what I can do to like change myself, see the positive impacts in that like this experiment could do, see the negatives, which I'll go back to later. Since I'm 22, I'm still trying to find the purpose that works well for me and the lifestyle that I want to lead. Hey guys, this is future Ben editing right now. Today's actually my birthday, so I'm actually officially 23. Woo! And I found that doing this experiment has helped me figure out where I want to go in what direction. It's something different. It's something different. It's not for everybody, but it's something different. I think I'm gonna try to make this an annual thing to like just reset where I am. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun challenge, and it's definitely a challenge. Now, I know I touched this briefly, like just a little earlier, so I just wanted to describe how I'm feeling now that the experiment is all over. I've noticed that I've gotten a lot more energy through my days. Ever since I've been getting more sleep, I would say that my days have been a lot more eventful, which is nice. I've been making clearer choices. I've been feeling a lot more healthy. I will say though, near the last couple of days, I've been eating bacon, but I've been feeling good. A lot of people around me have been talking about their blood pressure recently, which has my blood pressure spiking up. I think that's just because I could be a hypochondriac every once in a while. But yeah, I've been getting a lot more energy. I've been more or less feeling less stressed than I was previously. I think I've been living a pretty good life. I've been living like a pretty nice life. It's been more smiles. Another plus that I've really been seeing with this experiment is that I've been a lot more conversational in the ways that not just speaking, because I could always like speak, being able to be an active listener. So I've been able to like actively listen and like actively respond back and like process information a lot better, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And I love when people feel like they're being heard. I do not like it when I start zoning out in a conversation. I'm only human, right? Everybody does it. I feel like I've been listening a lot more and being able to care about like people's feelings, which is really nice. So what am I expecting now? Well, I'm not sure, to be honest. That's an interesting question. Let me think about that real quick. I thought about it. So what I'm expecting now is some of those habits are definitely gonna start weighing down now that I have access. But I think it's gonna be a lot more of moderation. Like for example, at the opening, you saw me order my Starbucks. That was my first coffee. Oh my god. But like after taking the first couple of sips of it, I've noticed that my stomach started hurting. So I think that might be due to the lack of sugar intake, and that my tolerance of sugar intake has just been like down. And I think my stomach can't really handle caffeine content, but we'll see in the later future about that. I love coffee and I will continue drinking it. It's like my favorite thing in the world. But I think I'll drink less of it because of how my stomach built this ecosystem. My gym habits have been a lot better actually. So I think hopefully I won't be lagging on the gym, because like I would start like in a couple of months I'm pretty good, and then I like start to slow down, and then like I skip like 4 days, and then I'm like, ah, shit. And then like I gas myself out, and then it's just like that constant cycle of just going to the gym and then not going to the gym and then going to the gym and then not going to the gym. It's tiring. It's super tiring. And I'm expecting that my gym habits will be a lot better actually. I've improved on my mile time, which is nice. I could do a 7-minute mile now, which is mucho good, mucho good. That was like one of my goals, one of my side goals. I think I'll be expecting like cooking at home a lot more because during this experiment, I've learned how to cook a lot more actually. I learned like some of the core basics of cooking, and I could make a pretty mean egg. I can make a pretty mean egg. So for this last section, I wanted to kind of do like a tier list. I don't know whether or not future Ben will edit a tier list because it's kind of meh. I feel like the tier list system has just been overdone, but I want to do like a little ranking system and just how I feel about each of the rules, just to like shotgun it. Or for the first rule, sleep at 10, wake up at 6, or at least get 8 hours of sleep. So the sleeping at 10 and waking up at 6 was one of the hardest ones, surprisingly, for me, because surprisingly but not surprisingly at the same time. So I slept at 10 pretty consistently, but I found that if I take a nap in the middle of the day, it kind of like disrupts my sleep pattern, and I kind of just lay in bed for like an hour or two, and just like it's just so hard for me to sleep because I already got those hours of sleep in. But generally I kept it pretty consistent, which was nice. I didn't like dilly-dally on my phone and then just wait till like 2 a.m. I didn't doom scroll, which was that, or I'm getting ahead of myself. If there's a metaphorical tier list right now to the left of me, I would put that at D tier. And the way that I'm like metaphorically now I just gotta do it. Now I just gotta do it because I'm like talking about a tier list. So the way that I'm gonna do the tier list is how I did generally in quality of that rule. I'm gonna put it at D because damn, that one's hard. Okay, so rule number 2, delete fast food, delete restaurant food, no processed food, and only cook. Surprisingly, that one was one of the easiest ones for me. Of course, there was like a lot of temptation because of the social aspect of like going out to eat and the convenience of it, and just like out with friends and family. My dad was in town, but unfortunately I had to stick to my principles, and I just went there to go see my family, but not really eat. Not really. I just didn't eat there. I ate beforehand and like just was there for the vibes, which was pretty nice. So I'm actually gonna put that at A, not S. I hope I'm pointing right. I'm gonna put that at A because it was pretty easy. The toughest part was not being able to go eat with friends and go eat with family. So that's why I would say that one was pretty hard. But it was pretty easy because, you know, chicken, eggs, rice, broccoli, come on. And like I made like things that I craved, which was pretty nice, which helped my skill. So I would say that would be A. I love cooking, so. Rule number 3, exercise daily. That one was also pretty easy for me because of the limitations that I had. One of my solaces and one of my like meditations was working out. So I would put that at S actually. I feel like the best and the most fit that I've ever been. I feel pretty lean and like pretty strong as well. I hit all my personal PRs this month, which was really nice. So I feel strong. I feel really strong, and I feel like my heart is like pretty healthy. So S, that goes in S most definitely. Rule number 4, work on something that I've been putting off for like at least an hour. So that one, I'm gonna say that one's pretty iffy for me. So I have been putting off like a lot of things in my life, a lot of hobbies I should say, and I have worked on those things for at least an hour, at least each day. For that rule, I was really hoping that I would be really consistent with the guitar. Unfortunately, I wasn't. But here's the big asterisk, and I don't know whether or not this dictates me failing the challenge. I'll allow you to decide that. But I worked on like other things, like I've been putting off working on my car. So I've been working on my car, I've been working on my fish tank. I've been taking care of my fish tank. I've been working on a lot of social media stuff, which I've been putting off to the side. Gardening, I've been gardening a lot more. Just those things. So I'm gonna put that actually at maybe in the middle. So C, am I pointing correctly? C, cause damn, that one's really hard. that one's super difficult. I've been cleaning a lot, stuff like that. Kinda, not really, kinda, who knows. Rule number 5, stop doom scrolling. So for stop doom scrolling, I actually did stop doom scrolling. I didn't doom scroll anymore. There's a little caveat to that one as well though. I've noticed that since I stopped doom scrolling, I've been using YouTube and I've been watching a lot more long form content, which I don't know whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I use it as like background noise and stuff like that, and I'm not like swiping through constantly. I feel like my attention span has been really like growing because of that, which is really nice. But I will say that entertainment is a strong drug. It's a really, really strong drug. So I'm gonna put that at B. I feel like I was pretty good at not doom scrolling, but I need to like try to back off of entertainment. So it's little baby steps for me right now. Rule number 6. This one is super general and this one's like super nondescript, I feel, and you could like interpret it in many ways. But number 6 is fill your days up with things that you feel that would help work on your balance, that being work, life, and family, friends, that kind of thing. And I would say that was pretty successful. I feel like I connected a lot more with people on a more active level. So I got to spend time with my family. I got to like talk to my friends about how I'm feeling, about how they're feeling, and I've been trying to work on that nice balance where I can like do all those things that I really enjoy and still have time for myself, obviously, and have time for like work, all that. I'm still trying to figure that stuff out. So I'm gonna put that at B. As well, because I feel like I can improve on it more. I guess I could say I could improve on everything more, but I feel like I could connect more with my friends. I connected a lot with my family this Resetember, and my work has just been a lot better, quality of life wise. So I think that's a success. B. Rule number 7, sacrifice a Rule number 7, sacrifice a pleasure, i.e. coffee, video games, etc. So actually, I should have been more descriptive about this. You only needed to sacrifice one pleasure. But for me, I actually sacrificed multiple pleasures. This Resetember, I actually didn't play any video games, which was a big surprise to me. I think it had to do with me unplugging my computer. So temptation was not there. Oh, I need to check on my Fallout shelter. But but yeah, video games, that wasn't really that tough because I wasn't able to do those things, and like I just filled my days more with other things. Previous rule. I cut out coffee. That one was super difficult for me. At first I was super tired, and like I felt the higher need to just drink coffee every single day. After week 2 though, it started getting easier. After week 2, but then like after week 3, it started to like pick up again, and it was just tough. Daytime TV, I wish, man, sometimes it would spark up me wanting to watch Suits, because I'm only on season 3 right now and I haven't finished Suits, so I'm gonna be excited to like do that. I will have to like limit that because I would watch like 3-4 episodes like a day, which is not healthy, so I'm gonna limit that to a day. But yeah, overall that was pretty nice but pretty hard at the same time, so I'm gonna put that at B as well. Man, I need to rewatch this to make sure I'm putting them in the right place. Whoop. Rule number 8, I have to log my experience at least for a week, in either in video form or in journaling. So you probably know I've been pretty good at this, actually. I've been making a lot more videos, if you saw, and I've been working on a lot more editing. So cool editing tricks and some cool like frames. I enjoyed it. I would definitely put this one on S. Actually. I was pretty consistent with it. The times where I didn't make a video for that week, I would be journaling. So I journaled pretty nicely and I read back on it, and it felt good. It felt good to see the progress that I made this entire month. And I'm really surprised on like how much I improved and how much I can improve. It allowed me to like see that part of me, which made me feel good. It made me feel good. So S, definitely S. Rule number 9, I'm obviously not gonna rank that one because come on, I tell everybody about my challenge, like anybody that I interact with, so I'm not even gonna rank that one. Rule number 10, run or walk a mile each day. So like I said previously, I've actually been really improving on my mile time, and I do walk at least 3-4 miles a day, which is really nice. It's been really nice. So that one goes in S2. Oh man, at the beginning of the month I actually tracked that my average mile time, I shouldn't say average because average would mean like multiple data points. At the beginning of the month, my mile time was 9 minutes and 33 seconds when I was on the treadmill. And yesterday, my mile time was 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So I actually improved by 2 minutes. So woo! I'm getting strong. Also, when I go door to door in that blistering heat, which is big downside, but I walk at least like 2-3 miles, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice, and like I'm able to listen to music and just vibe. So that one definitely an S tier. Definitely an S tier. Anyways, that concludes the ending of Resetember. I'm gonna try to do this annually, so expect another Resetember. I hope more of you guys join next year's experiment. I'm really glad that I did this experiment because it really taught me a lot about myself, and it helped me understand people a lot more. So I'm really grateful that I decided to challenge myself in this way. But yeah, thanks for watching to the end of this video. Thanks for following me with this journey, guys. I really enjoy being able to just log this kind of stuff. And future Ben, I hope that you do improve on these habits further. At least a couple of them. Come on, at the very least. But thanks for sticking around. I hope you liked the video. If you do like the video, go ahead and like, comment. If you have any questions and want to see any more content in the future, I do need more content ideas, so we'll see. I'm trying to post every Saturday. If you look at my upload schedule though, it's kind of not every Saturday. I've been feeling a lot more confident being in front of the camera, so I'm working my way up to that, doing more content and finding more creative outputs, like the beginning with the editing. And subscribe. Bye! Pumpkin spice. It's so good. It's so good. I didn't have it when it first dropped, so I'm like, oh my god, life is so good.